At this time, I would ask if we have a copy of our agenda, and if there is a motion for approval of the agenda.
So Ms. Chairman, before we do that, due to the exigent circumstances of having this many people show up and people standing outside for this particular issue, across the entire community, I move that we offer an hour and a half of public input for the people to express their concerns, their considerations, and their opinions about the actions that you're planning to take tonight.
All right. I would think you're saying an amendment to the agenda to offer an hour and a half. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right. In discussion?
I apologize. I'd also like to amend that to postpone the meeting tonight and to move this to a facility that would accept the people that want to come in here and talk. We got people sitting outside in the rain.
All right. Let's do one amendment at a time, and we have the first one, which is to allow an hour and a half. So let's go with that one first. And we have a second. Is there any other discussion on that one? All right. All those in favor of allowing an hour and a half of public input tonight, please raise your right hand. All those opposed? Okay. And then our second amendment was to postpone the meeting and have it at another place at another time. Do I have a second for that amendment?
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, I have some discussion, yeah. I want to tell you, in 2010 and 11, when I was the chairman of the board, this shows you're going to see the difference in leadership, how it's gone down. When there were people outside, we changed the first meeting to the B.J. Skelton Center. In the second meeting, we had Liberty Middle School. We sat there, and Judy, you were part of this. We got ripped upside one side down the other for 2.5 hours. Okay? You know why? Because that we needed the public input. It's their system. They own it. They felt that they needed to be heard. We listened to them. Now, what we're doing here is we want to give them the same opportunity, which is a larger venue, to have that same opportunity. And I just think it's fair that we do this.
Any other discussion?
So, then the meeting that Mr. Seda is talking about is on the internet. You can watch the video of it. Nobody was very kind to Mr. Seda or any of the school board members. It was a tough crowd, to say the least. But we didn't leave them standing out in the rain. We listened to them. We heard them.
Okay. Is there any other?
And the second portion of it is we have people that have driven from across the county that have paid for babysitters that have put their lives on hold so they could come to this meeting tonight to either to hear us or be heard, and they're standing outside in the rain.
Any other discussion? All right. If there's no other discussion, then all those in favor of, I believe the amendment was to postpone and to have in another venue. All those in favor, please raise your right hand. And all those opposed? All right. So okay.
Madam Chairman, I have an amendment if you're ready.
All right, amendment to the agenda, Mr. Bowers.
Under action items, B, Facilities Committee report on Pickens area middle schools. We did not get to that Saturday. My fault partially, but anyway, we didn't get to it, so I make a motion we strike that from the agenda.
All right, we have an amendment that to the agenda that we strike. Strike action item B, because we had planned at the meeting on Saturday to just introduce that, and it is just a study. That's all it is. But we had planned to introduce it, and we didn't get to. So Mr. Powers says, let's strike that. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second. All right. Any discussion?
Yes,
ma'am. If you don't mind. All right. So, Mr. Bowers put up a PowerPoint page. He clearly pointed out that there was an idea, a proposal, to close Dacusville Middle School, to move the 300-some-odd kids from Dacusville Middle School to the Pickens Middle School, and to look at the alternative education program being relocated at Dacusville. At the end of the session, I respect that we adjourned, but that puts it on the table. And I think the majority of the people in this room pretty much understand that when you guys have mentioned something in the past that was going to be on the table, regardless if y'all called it a rumor or not, it come to pass. So I think that's why you see all these Dacusville people here today, and there's so many Dacusville people. Even our county councilman is standing outside in the rain. because we realize it's a credible threat to our school and to our community. And people want to let you guys understand right now, before y'all study it, that it's not going to work for our community.
What is the study of Pickens area middle schools?
Just
What
the
is,
Pickens,
I mean, you're studying the academic programs or the buildings?
No, studying the efficiency of the two middle schools because of the low enrollment and what might be done in the future. We have I mean, there's no plans of anything, just
you're looking at.
That was to be looked at, because we have to do things ahead of time, otherwise things get ahead of us. So that was just something from the facilities committee and all of their work that they've done that they felt like needed to be looked at, and that's all it was, just to be looked at.